Are you struggling with missing values in your Spark DataFrame? It can be a real headache, but don't worry, you're not alone. Today, we're going to tackle how to count those missing values in each column of your dataset. I totally get it. Missing values can throw a wrench in your data analysis, making it hard to draw accurate conclusions. You're not the only one facing this issue. It's a common challenge for many data professionals. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user recently asked, how can I count the number of missing values in each column of my Spark DataFrame? They shared that they were able to get the count of non-missing values but needed help figuring out the missing ones. Sound familiar? Let's solve this together. So why is this happening? When you use the describe method in Spark, it gives you a summary of your data frame, including the count of non-missing values. To find the missing values, you need to subtract these counts from the total number of rows in your data frame. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip that will make handling missing values in Spark a breeze. To count the number of missing values in a Spark data frame, the user can start by calculating the total number of rows in the data frame. This will help us understand how many values are expected in each column. Next, the user should calculate the number of non-missing values for each column. This can be done using the describe method, which provides a summary of the data frame. Now the user can compute the number of missing values for each column. This is done by subtracting the non-missing counts from the total number of rows. Finally, the user can create a new data frame that displays each column alongside its corresponding number of missing values. This will provide a clear overview of the missing data. Fun fact, did you know that the concept of missing data has been around since the early days of statistics? It's a challenge that has puzzled analysts for decades. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach provided by another user involves using PySpark functions to count missing values. They suggest selecting each column and applying a combination of isNull and when functions to count the null entries. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. An alternative approach provided by another user involves using a simple loop to count missing values in each column. They suggest iterating through the columns of the data frame and calculating the difference between the total count of rows and the count of non-missing values for each column. Here's that quick tip I promised. Always check for missing values before diving into your analysis. It can save you a lot of time and headaches down the road. And there you have it. You now know how to count the missing values in your Spark data frame. Remember, understanding your data is key to effective analysis. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.